Welcome to my channel Mallorca Under the Sun, and I'm down here just off Cala Gran in Calador because I really want to show you what Calador looks like in August in 2022. Now, as we head towards Cala Gran beach, we can see just how busy the beaches are here. It's quite a narrow beach, so you're not going to get the amount of space that you'd find, say, up in Alcudia, quite obviously. In fact, the width of the beach here, it's a fraction of what you'd find on just one of the beaches down in Palma Nova. I'm just going to pan the camera around here so you can take a quick look as to how far out the Cala does stretch. And it's absolutely gorgeous. Okay, so let's keep heading onto the direction of the beach. Let's go and see how busy it is down here. Now, I am filming this on a weekday. On the weekend, I can imagine it does get a lot busier down here because you are going to get some residents coming down here for the day as well. If you are visiting on a Saturday or a Sunday, I would really recommend getting to the beach very early if there's a particular area on the sand that you actually want to get. Now, I'm just looking at the sunbed rentals here. From what I can see further at the back, it looks pretty busy, but we're going to go and check that out in just a second. I think they've actually cut the number of sunbed rentals down here this summer. I can see they've kept this area of the beach free for visitors, which is actually really good. So if you do want to rent a sunbed, then you're going to have to come a little bit further back on the beach here. Now, this beach is very long and deep. It's very narrow, but it's very long, so it does stretch back. Let me just give you an idea here. And my goodness, I can see nearly all of these sunbed rentals are in fact taken. Now, if you are looking for something to eat down here, there is a beach bar. There's a couple of beach bars actually, a couple of beach restaurants. Do ice creams and smoothies. I'm just looking back here. You can get stuff like pizza, bocadillos, sandwiches, that kind of thing. And coming a little bit further up, oh look, we've got the watermelon seller here. Questionable hygiene with this, I just have to point out, but very popular with anyone coming to the beach. Could do with washing his knife to cut the watermelons a little bit more often. Anyway, that aside, they've actually got some decent value food down here if you are looking for somewhere to eat in Calador. I can see meals start here from around €7.80. And they've got a bocadillo or a baguette bar, sandwich bar, and you can get a ham and cheese baguette for €5, so that's not too bad. We can see obviously there's some room down at the back of the beach here. It's pretty empty. I can imagine this is a lot busier at the weekends. And let's just check out how much the sunbeds are here for the day. I can see the prices. It's €6 for a sunbed. If you want two sunbeds and an umbrella, it's €15.70 for the day. So just to give you another view of the beach here. Looking around, there's a restaurant just across the way. They have takeaway food, drinks and cocktails. And there's a beach shop too. Okay, so let's head on up into Cala Gran. I can actually see, this is very unusual, but there are actually toilets here too. So that's really, really good to see here. You don't have to pay for them, they're actually free. So pretty down here. It's so pretty, but it's just so busy. Now, Cala is just chock full of hotel and apartment accommodation. Very hard to find availability down here this summer in 2022. There are a lot of people wanting to go on holiday. So we're just coming into Cala where you're going to find a whole host of restaurants and shops and bars. And the first street that we come to here, which is Carrer Boulevard d'Or, you're going to find your first selection of restaurants and shops, so definitely worth a walk up here. But we're going to head more towards the centre, and I'm just going to quickly show you around. It is lunchtime here, so we should see it looking quite busy. Now these beach shops are brilliant. You've got a fantastic selection of inflatables. You can pop in for an ice cream too. But there are also plenty of other homemade ice cream places around Cala Centre, which are worth checking out. Now we're just coming up to the main high street here. Actually, let me cross over. This is Avenida Tagomago. Just going to take a little walk up here before we go and check out the restaurants. Now during the day you can see there's a great selection of shops open. You've got Desigual, you've got some chain shops as well like Only, there's some banks, but largely as well a lot of tourist shops. And this area really does come alive at night. The shops stay open till around 10 o'clock-ish. Okay, so we're going to hang a left here because right in this quadrant on the inside of the main high street you're going to find a whole selection of restaurants. And I can see here, I've just hit a curry restaurant actually. This looks good. A 3-course menu for €25. Lots of sports bars down here if you are looking to watch the sport. Food here looks really good. This place here as well, we've got an authentic Thai food restaurant. Now remember, this was actually being built a couple of months ago, so it's up and running already, which looks really good. I've got all sorts of adverts of live music on tonight, and this is at the restaurant The Pirate. So we're going to spin around here and we're just going to take a right. I can see we have got a Mexican style restaurant, The Taste of Texas. Do all sorts of steaks and Mexican food. We've also got the Grand Cafe bar too. I can see a lot of people have actually got out off the beach, coming out here for a bite to eat already. It's nice actually just to get away from the sand and get away from the sun and sit in the cool of these restaurants for a few hours. I see they've got several bars down here too. I'm standing outside this is the different restaurants, which actually does look very different. It looks like it used to be an old windmill or something similar. But right next door to that is Dugan's Irish Pub. And we've got another bar as well called the Lola. So I think at night this particular area is really going to get noisy, get lively. Obviously it's not lively now because it is lunchtime. Let's keep walking around. And we're going to go and head on down to Cala Petita, the little beach down here in Cala. So you can understand why I haven't filmed this video as a live stream, because there are lots of areas here which are very residential. So I mean the houses are absolutely lovely. I don't know who lives here, but obviously some very lucky homeowners. So I'm just coming down the road towards Cala Petita, just walking past the 4-star Hotel Cala Gran looks very lovely. One thing I really do love about the style of the buildings down here in Cala Gran is that they have this kind of a B3 look to them. They're low rise and they're white as well, they're painted white, which of course offsets itself very nicely against the colour of the turquoise blue sea. So to my left hand side we can see an entrance down to Cala Petita. This little doorway entrance. So we just take the steps down. So if you're visiting the area and you want to visit Cala Gran one day, then it's only maybe, I'd say, a 10-minute walk around to Cala Petita. And of course, if you're staying in accommodation around here, you're staying in the hotels around here, then expect this walk down the steps, which might not be too ideal if you do have accessibility issues. Now this beach is exactly how it is described. Cala Petita means a small cove, and it is a tiny cove, but look how pretty it is. It's absolutely gorgeous. I can see there are only a few sunbed rentals down here, but this backs onto the back of the Cala Gran, the Hotel Cala Gran, which you can see right behind me here. So if you are staying here, I mean, look how nice this is. Isn't this absolutely beautiful? I know we are in peak season, this is August, of course the beach is busy, but it really does look like quite a nice spot for a holiday. I can also see too that there are steps leading down into the sea. They've made this very kind of like swimming pool friendly actually, because the sea here literally is like a swimming pool. And if you are coming down to the rocks here, then I really do recommend wearing some kind of agua shoes, because as you can see, these must be volcanic, but they're very, very sharp on your feet. So many shops in the town, in Cala Gran itself, you can just go and pick up some agua shoes. So I hope you enjoyed my walk around Cala Gran in this video. Now, as you can see, Cala Petita is also very busy. In fact, all of Cala Gran is extremely busy this August, but this will give you a really good idea of what you can expect if you're coming out here on holiday. Okay everyone, don't forget to find out more information on my website on MallorcaUnderTheSun.com. Hit that subscribe button, and you can also find me on the Facebook group and over on Instagram, also called Mallorca Under the Sun. Until the next video, goodbye for now.